Scatter plots and trend lines. For our vocab for this lesson, we start with a scatter plot, which is a discrete graph, and it has points that are plotted to show a relationship between two sets of data. Okay. Correlation describes that relationship between those two sets of data. And there are three different types of correlation. Positive correlation is where both sets of data increase. So if you're looking at a graph, we have our x-axis, our y-axis. As our x-axis increases, say we start at 0, 0. Start at 0, 0. As our x values increase, so do our y's. So it's going to be a graph that has points making a general upward slope. Okay, you could have points all over the place in here, but generally your slope is going to go up. Okay, you might have a little outlier, but still my general slope is going up. Most of my data points are increasing in both values. Okay, a negative correlation is the opposite. That is where you have one set increase while the other decreases. So while I have a large y, when I increase x, y actually decreases. Okay? And again, we have our general negative slope. We could have an outlier, but generally our slope is negative. Okay. The last type of correlation is no correlation, and that is where you have points all over the place that don't show any real slope. Okay, there's no real rhyme or reason to where these are laid out. It could be that from this point to this point, one of my points increases, my x value increases while my y decreases a lot. But I also have places where from this point to this point, both of my values increase. Okay, so there's not a consistent positive or negative slope or correlation, so there's no correlation. Okay, the last one is trend line, and that's basically a line that is graphed to help show where your correlation is. Okay, and it's generally just going to be a straight line that goes between most of the dots. Okay, and that's really just to help us see, okay, this is about where things are. If I was going to predict a value for my y when x is, whatever this value is, it should be close to the trend line. Okay. Now, concept 1, graphing a scatter plot from given data. So the first step whenever you are going to be graphing a scatter plot is to look at your data and label your axes. Okay? Think about which is going to be independent and which is going to be dependent. So I have age and height. Well, the height of someone is going to depend on their age. So age is going to be the independent variable, and height is going to be the dependent variable. Okay, age and height. And then you're going to use the table to make your points. In this case, they're actually backwards. So I've got 126 as my point, 232, 440, 122, and 336. And you'll notice for scatter plots you'll often have repeated values. Okay, scatter plots are different from functions a lot of the time in that you will have multiple independent variables with the same or different values of dependent variables. Okay, so this wouldn't be a function. These are just data points. Okay, and once you've got your ordered pairs, you just plot them. Let's see, 1 and then 26. Maybe I'll go by 2s. 2, 4, 6, 10, 26. Probably not going to have enough room, so maybe I'll go by 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 126, and I have 122 and 232 and 336 and 440. Okay, so I do have a pretty clear upwards correlation. So if I was going to draw a trend line, it would be somewhere like that.